You're listening to Short Inspirations from Ralph, Resolving Conflicts, Part 5. You know, in life there are small conflicts which can lead to big things. Sometimes there's major disagreements and you're on a different planet than the other person, so they're major conflicts. When you're looking at small ones, they can be solved through informal encounters at the kitchen sink, so to speak, along with good doses of humility. It does mean making a conscious decision to put something right, while also exercising good communication skills, such as listening patiently. However, there's a hint here. Try not to be the one who never breaks the ice. Don't allow this to be one-sided. Otherwise, one of the party can always feel that they have to make up. Remember that the sorry word is very precious. But there are more significant disagreements or conflicts that require a more structured or formal approach. In the Prepare Enrich program that we use, there is a 10-step process for this, and I want to go through these with you. The first is to set a time and place for discussion. That means that it's structured, it's dealing with distractions such as TV and books and children, etc., etc. Then secondly, to define the problem. It's very important to actually boil down to a sentence. What exactly is the problem? And sometimes people can stay there for a while to work that out, what it is. And there has to be agreement at the start of this conflict resolution process as to what the problem is. For example, a couple may say, we are earning less money than we are spending. Please note that this doesn't apportion blame at this point. It's just a problem. Find remedy, don't find fault. Which leads nicely to the next step, the third step, which is list the ways that you each contribute to the problem. This is where each person can put their hand up and say, well, this is my contribution to the problem. And again, it's not apportioning blame to the other person. For example, he may say that he's spending far too much money on maintaining his hobby, which is motorbikes. She may say that because that happens, she tends to spend the same amount of money on herself, and this is becoming a downward spiral in their finances, but also in their relationship. Step 4 is to list the past attempts to resolve the issue that were not successful, and this leads perfectly to point number 5, which I personally think is brilliant. It says brainstorm 10 possible solutions to the problem. Do not judge or criticize any of the suggestions at this point. And so the couple are able to go through and put anything down. If you're the counsellor or facilitator, you can even put something into the mix yourself. It's called green light thinking, not red light. That can come afterwards. The beauty of this brainstorming approach is that a lot of creativity can come into it. Issues or solutions that hadn't been thought of before. And please note, there's no hurry in doing this. It may take another meeting or meetings to flesh out some of the possible solutions that are being listed. For example, one of the possible solutions is to go into business with his hobby, with his motorbikes, and to make money from that. I saw another example where an older couple who were going to marry their problem was that they didn't know where to live, because she loved her home and he loved his unit. She had a garden around her home. She didn't want to leave that. He didn't want to leave his unit. So they listed and brainstormed what they would do. One of the ideas that came was that they would live in a yacht for the rest of their lives. May not be practical, but at least it was an idea during the brainstorming time. Keep listening to these podcasts for the next 5 steps in resolving conflicts. God bless you.